Ohayou gozaimasu! So after our grand foodie udon adventure yesterday in Saitama, we have made it a little bit north to another wheat-producing prefecture, Gunma, where we have come to Kiryu City, where people come far and wide to eat some of Japan's widest udon. Another day, another udon adventure. Let's go. They have the Gunma mascot. Look at it.
The shape of Gunma.
Gunma-chan.
Gunma-chan.
So we have definitely arrived in Gunma.
Yeah.
そしてこれ So this is where we are now.
麺どころ古川さん来ました。
So Furukawa specializes in a very particular kind of udon, quite different to the udon we ate last time in Saitama, called Himokawa udon. So whereas regular udon is around 4 centimeters thick, this one is about 10 to 12 centimeters wide in the store. It's like a whole entire sheet of udon.
Fast.
Okay, so when I said it's entirely different, I didn't expect it to look like an entirely different dish. Like, look at this. It's like a lasagna sheet. Like, look at that. That is not noodles like you know noodles. Have you ever seen that before?
Never.
Like, the layering, look at that. Like pastry almost.
Yeah, like pasta or something.
Yeah, so I've heard that you normally eat this in winter, but recently people have started eating it in summer because it's so wide that it like sucks up all of the dipping sauce, which is what we have here. So we have a little, I guess, tsuyu plus negi and wasabi topping.
I wonder if it can fit.
I'm scared about how much of a mess this is gonna be. Like, it looks impossible to eat, but I guess there's only one way to find out, so let's go.
Wow, it's so...
It's definitely a different mixing experience from what we had yesterday in Saitama. This is why people have been queuing since before this shop opened. This place opens at 11 and it's already full. Look. Face size comparison, please.
I mean, bigger than your face.
That is incredible.
Yeah.
Like, just look, appreciate please how thin that is.
It's so thin.
It's so delicate. I have absolutely no idea how I'm going to shove that in my mouth.
どういくのこれ?
うわ、すごい。じゃあ、oh my god, it actually like doesn't fit. Hardly. Okay, there we go.
The bowl is quite big.
Yeah. Okay, so there we go. That's what it looks like.
うわ
Sucking up all of that tsuyu.
これうまいの
Oh my god, it's breaking. Okay, let's go. How? Panic, udon panic.
How about taste?
I don't know. It's heavy. I think it absorbed too much of the sauce. Wow. Very firm, like chewy, almost like kind of like a rice cake sort of thing, like a mochi kind of thing.
あ、もちもち系の
Yeah. I don't think there is any way that you can eat that all in one without kind of like choking on it. I think you have to bite into little bits, but it really does absorb that tsuyu. You can just see. Can you see it like collecting in there?
Yeah.
Like it's so flavorful.
Is it cold?
I can't believe that's udon. That is just Seriously, udon like I have never ever tried before. That was about 2 millimeters, 1 millimeter thick, 12 centimeters wide. Udon normally is kind of like that square, like long profile.
Like we ate yesterday.
Yeah, and yesterday we ate quite a thin one too.
Yeah.
So the comparison is just like it's like an entirely different dish. Seriously, that is crazy.
ここも失礼します。ありがとう、群馬さん。失礼します。I see.
Quite heavy, right?
Heavy, but もちもち。
Yeah. うわ。
もちもち系だこれ。トゥルッと。
See, you can't do it all in one, I'm sure.
うどんがすごい。全部の in my mouth.
Yeah, fills up your mouth.
And of course, very nice udon.
Refreshing, right? Very different to satay.
It's really different, but this is also うどんだもん、やっぱり。つるっ and quite hard, like strong. Yeah, どんどんいけちゃうわこれ。
It's like silky looking. It's like almost like a yuba.
Yuba, but so strong. It's very fun. And I thought it's quite small amount for me.
No, that is a pile and a half.
1個でグワーンくるね。
いい音。
The best breakfast. チュルチュルって入ってくるね。It's hard to eat because it looks like this.
I can't understand you with your mouth full of udon.
But very easy to eat. You find
So I heard this dish was originally created for the ladies that worked in silk factories, and weirdly, it does kind of look almost like silk. It looks like cloth, in fact. It's so delicate, so beautiful and shiny. And basically, because they were so busy weaving, making all of that silk, they didn't really have time to eat. So you can just kind of go and eat it all in one mouthful, and you get a huge amount in one go. It like fills your mouth up, and you're kind of like done, right?
yeah, that's exactly what I feel.
It's cool as well that it looks like silk. Like it kind of, you can understand the roots of it. Oh my goodness. It's just so delicate. It's amazing that it's so thin but so firm. Like I think that gluten and also the fact that they make it cold, they like dunk it in ice water to keep it firm. You'd think for something so thin it would get really soft, but it really maintains that chewiness. Ooh, look at that. It does look like a cloth. It looks like you just put some tissue or something inside.
きれい。
Oh my goodness.
アートだね。チュルっていっちゃう。チュル。いやいやいや。Not all. Impossible, right?
I wanted to see if it was possible, but Furukawa's Himokawa udon is just so thin but so wide. It's just impossible. You can't do that all in one go.
I mean, one of the sickest, right? うまいしね。
So it ranges, I think, between 5 centimeters to around 15 or so. I read online that this is about 12, but you don't need to go thicker than that. It's just, it's bigger than a lasagna sheet. Like, think about it like that. Trying to fit that all in one mouth. It's crazy, but it really packs in so much flavor. Very refreshing. That nice, like, tsuyu negi.
これがうまいんだよね。
Yeah, a perfect way to start a summer's morning. It is only about 11 now, so 日本の夏は最高、本当に。It's so thin that you can like see the light going through it. I don't know if you can see that, but I can see it from behind. Look how thin that is. The craftsmanship of this, keeping that in one piece. If you hold it, it just doesn't break. That is just a work of noodle art. It's entertaining each time. It's a fun experience. It's very, very different to like power that we had to use last time. It uses a different, it's like a weight, right? Udon has become a workout apparently on this channel. Ooh, it's a slippery workout. You gotta be careful, yeah. Silky, delicious, filling, fulfilling, refreshing. udon. I just didn't know that it could come in so many different varieties. Like 2 days, 2 entirely different types of udon, 1 prefecture apart, and it's just
1 hour
yeah,
away?
yeah, 1 hour from the last shop we went to, just an entirely different breed of udon.
今年の夏はうどんだな。
Apparently so. I thought soba was the noodle of choice for summer, but could be. Yeah, this is definitely like the way to soak up all of that sauce. Now I kind of want to make this, but with the tare by hand, combine the two. Possibilities are absolutely endless with udon.
これ一味入れてみます。よし。
Once you dunk it in, it's quite hard to get it back out again.
Right? Well, it get
Suddenly gets
water.
slippy, yeah.
And so slippy, heavier. 七味も合う。七味で間違えた。あ、いいかも。
おー、美味しそう。Luxury.
あ、ちょっとつける感じで。粋だね。粋だわ、ひろゆきさん、やっぱり。
Like I said, the possibilities are endless. I just like elevated it to a new level. Yum. Mine, yeah. Just keep going, keep going.
ずっとうめえし、looks gorgeous, tastes gorgeous.
ありがとう、ぐんま。
だし、つゆがうまい。つゆもうまいし、全部がパーフェクト。すごい。
It's odd because it's quite simple. Like it is just that kind of summery, cold dashi with the negi, with the wasabi. But because it absorbs so much of that flavor, it's really impactful.
Yeah, so simple, but 全部詰まってる。
Imagine dunking a bit of cloth, dunking a bit of tissue in some soup, and imagine how much stuff it collects. It's exactly the same with this udon. It's just an entire sheet that absorbs all of those flavors, and then you just shove it all in your mouth. やばいね。
やばい。悲しい。悲しい。but full. これこれ。
もしかしてうまい。
まあ。うどんめちゃめちゃ好きかも。そばの方が好きだと思ってたけど、うどんのポテンシャルやばいです。
True.
うどんがもう今グーン来てる。
Who knew? Who knew? Seriously. やばいね。確かに。I think for foreigners, at least in the UK, soba is not so well known. Udon, like kind of long, thick, chunky noodle, is very, very popular. But I think this would be a huge hit in the West. It's like a mix between noodles and pasta. What's not
確かになんかパスタ感もあるね。
Uh-huh. Mm. やばいやばいやばいやばい。
うまいし、新しいし。
うどんも半端ない。
うどんが半端ない。ポテンシャルがすごい。
すごい。2 days, 2 entirely different udon experiences. We're not exactly an udon channel, but I think we might just be becoming one because that was delicious.
それだけでいけるよな。
Right? Imagine for a second, 4 millimeters compared to 12 centimeters. That is basically an entirely different noodle experience all inside your mouth.
すごいね。
But that is not all for our Gunma Prefecture adventures. So, if you would like to see more delicious food from around the country, please do check out our coffee page or give us a super thanks and help support our channel. And don't forget to come back for more van life adventures.
じゃあまた次の動画で会いましょう。
はい、せーの、じゃあねー。